What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Link-2 podcast. Yeah, y'all thought we were gone, but really we were just fucking lazy.
Nah, we've been dead.
We've been dead. We've been busy. There was laziness that goes with it, but also our schedules just don't fucking match that much anymore.
Unfortunately.
We're recording this on a Sunday night at 9:45 p.m., and you have to leave in an hour, so it's not even gonna be a hour and a half to 2 hour long video. It'll be maybe an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just waiting for you to talk. You didn't say anything from me. I just heard you go. Yeah.
I mean, I got a better mic.
Oh yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
It doesn't make me want to fucking strangle you.
I know, right? I can
Also,
still eat Cheez-Its in it just the same, though. Don't worry.
don't do that. Please don't. We don't need our turn to be that. Alright, so I guess we should start with the obvious question. Where have we been? Going crazy.
That's a simple way to put it.
Dude. Alright, so I'm gonna let you start first because I always ramble. So you start first.
Okay, so game specifically, yeah, I've just been not in it.
That's honestly true.
After Nats. No, sorry. After the YCS.
After the YCS.
Because I didn't go to Nats. After the YCS, I just stopped playing because my job switched schedules. And the format was just not my style.
Nah, your style is actually been expelled almost something like between Kiseki or Leela.
I mean, yeah, that's what I played at the YCS. But then after a couple weeks, the Fiendsmith came out. I tried Fiendsmith Live Twin, which was actually pretty cool. It was pretty good. And then Lacrimosa got banned, and now I can no longer play the deck.
Yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to the ban list. We'll talk about our whole thing with that in a minute.
But yeah, that's essentially where I've been.
Alright. I guess for me, I've still been playing the game, but mine's more I guess personal life stuff. Can't really go too much into it, but huh?
It's the same.
Yeah, there's stuff that we just can't talk about because, to be honest, I mean, to go kind of fourth wall breaking, our lives are kind of like our own business. We will have things that come up for ourselves that we don't have to share online or with other people. Anyone who personally knows me or personally knows you, which is a whole nother thing with you specifically. Yeah, so I don't know if you want to say anything about that part, if you know what I mean. If not, I'll put in the chat so you can see it.
I do know.
But yeah, so
I'll let the audience figure it out.
yeah, I mean, I kind of gave it away in the first episode. I was acting fucking weird about it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's just personal stuff for me. There's times I don't get to play. There's times I just hate the format. I've been playing. I played Centurion for super long. I didn't do a show with it, and that's I'll talk about that in a bit. Yeah, I guess the best way to say is we're here now. Hopefully we'll be able to do this more often. We're gonna probably find a way to make our scheduling work. You don't work Tuesdays, right? You don't work Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, right?
Correct.
We could figure something out. We're not gonna make any promises because I feel like this should be obvious, but I assume that whenever people want to make plans for you, you always aim for those 3 days. So
yeah,
it's the same with me for the weekend. I get off super early on Friday, and then I don't work Saturday, Sunday. If you want to hang out, let's hang out those days. You know.
Mhm.
But yeah, so hopefully we'll be able to do more episodes. Again, we're here now. Hopefully we will continue that. Well, let's go back to talking about Yu-Gi-Oh. So as you mentioned earlier, we went to the YCS, and that's where actually we left off at for the last episode. Should we talk about what happened at the YCS at YCS Indy fucking 3 months ago?
What is there to talk about? One of our teammates got
How...
fish bulk and FTK'd. That's about it.
Yeah, shout out Steven. Fuck. Dude, he came up to us. We're all like, oh yeah, I won, I lost. And Steven goes, I lost. We're like, oh, what did you lose to? Bitch bulk and FTK. What? Now, the funny thing is I believe this was Distant Coders Return Regional, or not Regional, Return YCS, and that dude hates Bitch Vulcan. And I found Distant Coder at one point. I was like, bro, my teammate took a bullet for you. So yeah, that was kind of funny. What was your overall record there?
I can't remember. How many rounds were there in day one?
We didn't make it that far, dude.
No. How many rounds were there in day one?
9.
9? Okay. I don't think I dropped. Did I?
Yes, you did.
I did.
Oh no, you kind of dropped. You were out, but you're still playing because it was still your first YCS, so you're playing for the experience. I dropped. I went back to the hotel and fell asleep, I think. Yeah, because I came back in pajama pants.
Yep.
Yeah, but I came back in pajama pants. That shit was the best decision I ever made.
I think my overall record was 4-5. I want to say I didn't tie. I lost 5, I won 4, or it was either I won 5, I lost 4.
I think you won 4, lost 5, because the record you just said would not have been bad if you didn't lose 2 of them. You would have made day 2 if you had the 5-4. But if you have 4-5, then no.
Yeah.
Because I remember, didn't you lose round 1, lost round 2, won round 3, lost round 4? Because you lost to Thunder Dragons at one point.
Yeah, it was branded Thunder Dragons. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways. But yeah, I remember you out early, and I was also out early.
That was round 2. I think I won my first match, didn't I?
No, because I won mine, you lost yours. Because whenever we have the same record, I always make the joke of maybe we'll face each other.
Right.
Because I'm waiting for an event that we'll face each other at, and we're both going to Columbus. So we might face each other at Columbus, which if we do, I think you'll probably beat me. Which sucks to admit, but it's the truth.
I'm sorry, I'm just a better player.
That's not even close to the reason.
I've just been giving you a handicap, that's all. I play dog shit decks because I like them.
Wow. Wow. Man, give them a tier 1 deck one time if they get out this cocky. Rose, how does it feel to peak?
I don't know, I haven't played it yet.
Oh, don't worry, you already peaked. You peaked in 22 when you didn't. Oh, you peaked in 23 when you almost got your invite. Twice.
Man, and then I took a break and the deck I was playing was the top.
Tier 1s, yes.
Fucking, I hate it.
Yeah, shit stuff. That was amazing because I kept messaging you about being like, yo, come back. And you're like, man, I got stuff going on. Don't worry, I'll be tier 1 for a while. And then it was like almost the minute you came back, or when you're talking about coming back, Fairhire was starting to be realized as the best Runic deck. Then when you came back, everyone was like, oh no, the Lifespin deck is just a worse version of the Runic deck. She was great. But yeah, I guess for me, for the YCS Indy, I remember I went 3-2 drop. Round 1 I faced Light Swarm. I won. Round 2 I faced Tenpai and lost. Round 3 I faced Tenpai and lost. Round 4 I faced Voiceless Voice. And I swear, every voiceless voice player I've ever faced, not named like Pat or Campana. Oh, there's gonna be another voiceless voice player I'm forgetting, but like besides those two, God, every voiceless voice player I know fucking sucks. Like, what the fuck? Why do people just like not understand that deck? It's not hard. No, here's my complaint. I went game one. I was on Melodious and Cheyenne, so yeah, you're gonna hear me say I claim these people. Deal with it. Cry about it. It's banned now. Anyways, so game one I claimed him. So yeah, there's not too much more to say about that. Game two, he beats me. Game three, I can't calamities him my way. I don't remember why I can't, but I can't. I think it was that he stopped calamities lock, but he didn't have follow up. So I got to do it on the next turn, but because of how my deck works, I have to wait until my opponent commits. So I got to be able to do my calamity play while he had Scold Guardian on the board with a low engrave. I don't remember how we got to that, but we did. And I was like, claim his face. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out how the fuck did I beat him. Because Calamities prevents my opponent from activating effects. Scold Guardian still has 4050 attack, or 4100 attack because low's engraved. So I'm trying to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna run over that. I'm looking at my extra deck, I'm like, fuck, I don't have a way to run over this. The guy goes, fuck it, you got it. I'm like, what? I'm sorry, homie, what? You don't want to fucking play through Calamities. And he picks up his shit, walks away. I'm like, this is the dumbest voice player I've ever seen. I lose, and you just scooped. Man, I get it. Yu-Gi-Oh's like, people don't read or any of that shit, but dude, you won, and you're scooping, giving me the win. Like, holy shit. Alright. So I kind of went to the next round going like, if I lose, I kind of deserve to lose. I think I lost to Snake Eyes. Like, oh wow. Anyways,
Wow.
yeah, shocking. Guy losing to the best deck of the format. Would never have guessed.
What a thunk.
Oh, I just accidentally found my Soul Had Rapid. That's hilarious. So yeah, I got the dual pack later for fun. I told him in my pajama pants, which was a highlight. I don't know why. I don't know why it was a highlight for me, but it was.
That sounds like such a weird highlight, but I'm here for you. I'm here for it, honestly.
Bro, I was so comfy because I went back to the hotel and I made Melodious Punk. And is that true? Yeah, I made Melodious Punk. And then I played the regional 1-round-1 against a voiceless voice player. Side note, there's two different teams that had the exact same type of jersey. One of them had like a samurai in the front, one had Panda Bear in front, and they were like these rip-off penguin jerseys from hockey that were black and yellow.
I forgot about those.
And the worst part is like, I would wait till they turn around. I would like grab a buddy and be like, "Hey, look, they're a fan of hockey." And they'll be like, "Oh yeah, Penguins." I'm like, "That's a team jersey." They're like, "No, it's not." And then they turn around and you see it, and they're like, "Oh my god, it is." It's even like an oversized hockey jersey. I don't understand. Like, I don't mean to throw shade or talk shit. BigLeague.com. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just BigLeagues.com. It works. Every team in Ohio uses them. You can start using them too. Even Gary's team in Michigan fucking uses them. Shout out my cousin for the one who told us about it, because we started that shit over in Ohio. That shit was fucking great. Now every team uses them. But yeah. I guess the next two parts are gonna be kind of weird because the next part specifically is gonna be weird because Rose, you didn't go to Worlds.
Mm-mm.
Want to talk about what you did instead?
I mean, you mean Nats? I didn't go to Nats.
Oh yeah, that. Wow, my bad. Yeah, you didn't go to Nats. Want to talk about what you did instead?
I went to GalaxyCon or Animate in Columbus instead because I already bought the tickets for me and my brother in like Christmas time, and this didn't get revealed. Nats didn't get revealed until like what, like a couple months later.
Yeah, roughly, yeah.
And so I was like, well, I already got the tickets. I don't even have my invite. I'm just not going. And plus, it's fucking Texas. I ain't flying down there. I'm chilling up here. I'm good. But the convention was fun.
That's cool. You went to which convention? GalaxyCon, right?
Well, Animate, the one that happens before GalaxyCon.
Man, I don't fucking know.
It's the smaller one. GalaxyCon is like twice the size of it.
I don't know. All I know is I went to one of those, and I choose to forget about it.
You went to
Yeah.
GalaxyCon. And I don't choose to forget because I won a PPG tournament with Labyrinth.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So, like, want to talk about like what you actually did there?
Convention stuff. I don't know. Like I got signatures. I got posters. I bought shit. I cosplayed.
What did you cosplay as?
Oh, I cosplayed as Neo from the anime Ruby. It's pretty chill. It's pretty chill. A lot of people loved it. I ran into another person who was cosplaying the same character, which was really cool. And I think I saw her last year at GalaxyCon.
Oh, that's cool.
You know, she was super chill.
Nice.
Yeah, the convention was just chill overall.
I guess I'll talk about Nats, the worst experience of my life. The trip from hell. So there's something you forgot to mention about your con thing. Do you remember what went on that weekend?
Nationals?
No, I mean the thing that affected everything in the U.S. The cyber thing, when everything fucking crashed.
The what?
Remember that cyber thing where everything fucking crashed?
No?
How the fuck? The thing we thought was a cyber attack, but it was really someone fucking trying to update something and they didn't do it correctly, so everything just stopped fucking working.
What do you... Huh?
Holy shit! How the fuck? Do you actually not know about this?
No. What?
Oh my god! What? Are you fucking with me?
No,
I'm being serious.
I'm being serious too. I promise you. I don't remember anything about this.
How much of my trip do you remember me talking about? Just wondering, because if you don't remember, if I didn't explain it to you, then get ready for a hell of a ride.
I don't think you explained it to me. I just remember
Oh
hearing.
no! Really?
I just remember hearing about how Nats was with your record and everything, and how everything was weird.
Oh my god! I didn't tell you what happened.
Yeah, because you were
That's crazy.
you were so depressed at your record.
I was so depressed. Okay. Wow. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, so first off, I've never flown before this, so great start.
You
I
know.
meet up with the guys. Met up with the guys at the airport. Shout out to Vinny and Rosalind for dropping me off. I get there. We get there fucking 4 hours early because they're like, oh, we have to get there super early because everything will take so fucking long and all this other shit. And like half an hour later, we're waiting in the waiting room for the fucking plane. So, get on the plane, fly to Atlanta. Atlanta, we fly to Austin. During that, I learned that my ears do not pop, and that gum does not help. Do you know how much that shit sucked? I couldn't hear for the rest of the day. I wish I was exaggerating. I actually was worried about me trying to play. So, we get to Austin after like hours, and we drive over to the hotel, and God, I'm trying to remember. We Uber over to the hotel, and when we get there, they're like, "Oh, you have to put down this extra payment of like $400." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "Oh, it's this extra fee." I'm like, "Yo, I didn't have to share anywhere on your website." They're like, "Unfortunate." I'm like, "What the fuck else am I?" So one of my buddies covered it, um, which sucked because he wasn't expecting that. So we're already in a bad mood for the weekend. We go upstairs, we take off our shit, we chill out. We get notified in the group chat that um, uh, content warning for this. Skip ahead about 2 minutes. It's probably only gonna be like 30 seconds. Just skip ahead 2 minutes just in case, because I repeat myself at times. Um, so gone. Okay. One of my buddies puts in the group chat picture of someone getting shot because they went through the ghetto part of Austin. You still there, Rose?
Yeah, no, I'm very engaged in this story. Please keep talking.
They posted in the chat that someone just dead on the floor because they got shot.
Good God.
And he's like, "Yeah, we made to Austin," and we're like, "Oh, dope." So yeah. Again, it wasn't gonna be 2 minutes, but hey, we drove. They drove through and saw that. We drove through and saw a gay pride festival. So like, yeah. We also saw a bunch of Tesla Cybertrucks that were fucking wrapped. I saw a purple one. I saw a gold one. I didn't know how to react to that.
A purple Cybertruck?
Yeah, shit was crazy. Putting the still logo on that shit. That's all. That's Joey's vehicle now. So like I said, we get to the hotel and all that shit. We meet up. We play test. Go to next day. We go to. God, what the fuck was it called? We went to registration. Oh, also, let me real quick. Shout out to I want to say it was Dave's Fried Chicken. That fried chicken shop was the place that I went like most of the fucking time for food. That shit was bomb. Gary talked about it on his like vlog. That shit was fucking great. Amazing fried chicken. Shit was great. So went there a few times. But next day went to registration. When we wake up in the morning, we hear that there was a cyber attack that actually started like late the night, or started like early at o'clock in the morning. Because our buddy Nana, he got there late. He was trying to submit his deck list and it wasn't working. So he's like, "We'll just figure it out there." And this line is like stupid fucking long when we get there. And we're like, "What the fuck is going on?" They're like, "There's a cyber attack last night, and everything is shut down. Internet's not working, fucking services aren't working, and people were seeing pictures from the airports of everything being blue screened and no one getting anything. 911 in Ohio was shut down for half an hour."
The fuck?
Yeah, shout out to that, by the way. You had a convention where everything was shut down for half an hour and you didn't even know. That's just fucking hilarious. So yeah, our teammate Mike sent us a picture because he was at the fucking airport because he was gonna fly out Friday morning, be there Friday like afternoon to register then, but they couldn't.
This all happened. This all happened Friday.
Friday, yeah. This will come back up though. So registration's taking for fucking ever because they're trying to make the system work that has slow service and all this shit. And there's fucking 2,000 of us. There's only probably 1,000 of us in line at that point, but in total, what normally took, what took like half an hour last year on that, took nearly 2 hours this year to get registered and signed in. Once we got our packs, we all just like dicked around for a while. I don't remember too much of what happened after. I was on White Forest Centurion, by the way. So yeah, we all kind of just like chillaxed most of the day. near the end of the day, we all had like testing section and all that shit, and then we took the interstellar event picture, which we always take. Except at Indy, because no one could find each other to do the picture in time. Yeah, go figure. The only one you were at. So we took the interstellar picture. We all basically called it at night. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. But yeah, Mike gets it late, and Konami had to send out an email saying that for those who didn't make it in time, just shoot us an email saying that you're there, and we'll put you in. So Konami had to deal with that shit too.
That's so weird.
Dude, we're only on Friday so far. That's the best part. I'm also gonna interrupt with something else I found out later involving Thursday. Thursday, at that airport we were at, not gonna say which one. Apparently there was someone walking around the airport with a machete for a while.
Jesus Christ!
This was a weekend from hell. So Saturday comes.
How did you not tell me any of this?
Saturday comes, and so I get my round one pairing, and I'm like, dope. I'm like at table 1000 something. So now I guess my opponent, I lose a die roll. I'm like, okay. I open my open hand. I'm like, this isn't a bad hand. He goes, draw face shifter, normal Ariana, search for welcome, set 3 pass. I'm like, well, my hand's good. If I can send cards to the graveyard. Sounds like we're going to game 2. And for those going like, oh no, you should have played it out. Motherfucker, why? I'm not winning game 1, so might as well conceal the information that I currently have and use that to win game 2, which is what I did. Dude put me on Snake Eyes and he was wrong. So his hand traps did shit against me. So I won game 2. Game 3, he pulled one of those like, shuffling through the cards in his hand. I'm like, oh, this rough hand, set 3 pass. I go, dope. My hand's fucking gnarly. I go, draw in my main, fucking address, wake up Centurion, effect, power Primera. No, I put out Judea move forward. Judea effect, he goes skill drain, go Cosmic Target, skill drain. He's like, that's fine. I set up all my stuff. I have up Primera and Gargoyle, and he goes on summon. I'm like, okay, he goes, double equation, linear equation math cannon, whatever the fuck that card is. I'm like,
oh, math.
Oh no. I go, okay, bro. You're gonna have to explain this to me. He goes, don't worry, I got you. He says it like that. He's like, I got you, bro. So it says I have to, and then he starts to explain to me, and he takes the cards out and like counts everything out for me. And my board's vanished. That's cool. Now I have 2 cards left in hand, which is a Zed and a spell card. I'm like, I still have combo. I go, Zed, pitch spell card, summon a Zed, search for Sylvie, normal Sylvie, effect, chain treasure, tribute. Fuck. Oh no, it wasn't Sylvie, it was Lucia. I'm like, fuck. Okay. My board's gone. I have a spell in hand. Oh no, it was Sylvie, because I searched the spell card because I assumed that the last card was dead, so I was just gonna try and go fucking full combo.
Mm-hmm.
So I just have my spell card, I go pass. He goes, draw on my main. I'm like, okay, well, he only set 3 last time, so the 2 cards in hand is probably what, Lovely plus Clock, Lovely plus Arius, Lovely plus Field Spell, maybe? I don't know. I'm thinking like, okay, he bricked, so that's fine. He goes, set 3 pass. I'm like, motherfucker. I went, why didn't you set the other 2 last one? He went, I was playing my lightning storm. I'm like, motherfucker.
That's smart, honestly. He's got a point.
So for the next 7 games, those were all like blanks. And I was just trying hand traps. So he would go like trap checks. I go like, and to set like big welcome, he goes big welcome. I go Ash. He's like, fuck. So we're doing that for a while. But the problem is, I'm playing a resource game against a trap deck. I lost. So yeah, after like 5 minutes, he finally gets combo and I don't, and he kills me. It was a fun game. I asked him to show me his extra deck because I was curious on how that worked. He explained it all to me. Dude was really cool. He was a class act. Yeah, great guy. Round 2. I lost the die roll. You can hear that again. My opponent goes, draw save by main. I'm like, okay. He goes, ostinato. I'm like, what? I'm facing Melodious. He sets up stuff and then goes, normal low. I'm like, I'm gonna kill myself. There's no way that I get to talk shit about how bad Voiceless is and I'm about to get my ass kicked by Voiceless. And he sets up everything. He has a bunch of negates and shit. What am I gonna do? I try and play through it and I don't. Shocker. We go to game 2. Game 2 I claim you and we don't have to talk anymore. Game 3, I'm like, okay. Dude has to not break. Asinato. Fuck. I'm like, okay, he still has to not break. Because the entire time he's made it look like his hands off. And then he does a draw, he's like, oh, there it is. Pre-prep. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna actually fucking end myself right now. And yeah, he sets up everything I lose. So 0 for 2.
Mm-hmm.
And this entire time, I'm thinking to myself, I cannot go 0-3 drop. I cannot. I just can't. Not at Nats. Not now. I've never gone 0-3 drop. I can't. I sit down and cross my final opponent. I win the die roll. I'm like, oh my god, okay, I have a chance, I have a chance, I have a chance, I have a chance. I break. I'm like, ain't no fucking way. I'm like, and I know the guy's on U-Bell. He's got the U-Bell mat. He's got the U-Bell sleeves. He's got the U-Bell deck box. He even is like, I mean, I like GX. I like Jaden. I'm like, you play heroes, don't you? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you're not playing heroes, are you? No.
I love that. No.
I'm like, yeah, you bell me, aren't you? He's like, maybe. Pass. Draw same my main normal summon. Sam saw do Lotus. Fuck. Effect. Ash called by. Fuck. Sets up everything. And I go, cool. We're just gonna go to next. We're just gonna go to next. And I was actually waiting because I did like wait for him to play out anything. And I saw no Fiendsmith cards. I'm like, okay, he's on pure U-Bell. That's beatable. Game 2. I was so focused on not going 0-3 drop that I sided in my going first card. Now, people might be like, okay, well, yeah, of course you do. My going first card is Skill Drain. So I set up everything except I didn't get to Clan Beast. So he goes, he summons the guy, and goes, effect, I go, oh, he's almost Dog Lightning Beast. He goes, effect, I go, chain Skill Drain. He goes, sure, you just lose now. I'm like, huh? He does something. He pops his thing. He pops a spirit in here. He goes, "Summon you, Bell." I'm like, "Sure." He goes, "Nightmare Pain." I'm like, "Oh no."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Battle Phase." I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "Attack your Legadia." I'm like, "Mm-hmm." He goes, "Summon Hail Incarnate Lethal." I'm like, "I went 0-3 job." That's crazy. That's crazy. I shook his hand. I just saw laughing. He goes, "What?" I'm like, I focused so hard on not going 0-3 job, even though like now I can tell myself that I literally can't do what. So it's like kind of this like mental relief, which is weird. Might sound weird to people, but it takes away some of your stress. Telling yourself that like, oh, you've met Han. This might sound good. Can you still hear me?
Yep.
Does that sound any different?
No, not really.
Okay. Okay, cool. So I just keep telling myself. I kept telling myself that, but now that I've gone 0-3 job, it doesn't matter. So I go, cool. He's like, so what are you gonna do now? I'm like, I'm at a job. I'm gonna go find my buddy because he went 0-2 job. Shout out to Aaron. And I'm gonna see if he wants to go get food. We're gonna go get food. I'm probably gonna go to a hotel and take a nap. He's like, damn. I'm like, yep. So I found Aaron. And I was like, "Want to go get food?" He's like, "I'm maybe." So, he he had to go do something. I went to a hotel. So now he messaged me. He's like, "Want to go get food?" So I'm like, "Absolutely." So we went up to Dave's. Shout out Dave again. We got fried chicken. Talked for a while. Shout out to Aaron. That dude's fucking awesome. Genuinely one of the coolest guys I've ever met in this game. He's always fun to talk to. Great guy. So then, man, I don't even remember how the rest of day one went. I just remember being like kind of depressed. Then I kind of like sucked up. I just sucked up a bit. I was like, okay, um, I'm just gonna go play a side event. So fixed up my deck, played a regional flight, was out by round 2 because I let someone take something back, which was dumb. Shout out Voice's voice. Um, and yes, it was Voice's voice, melodious too. So yeah. Then I saw Wiggins and Mike make day 2. I took the pictures. Then day 2, we woke up kind of late because it didn't matter. Went up to the thing. We heard Mike lost one of his rounds, but Wiggins won all of his. He made I think like 50th place, and we all were waiting to hear Mike's voice because some X3s make it, and Mike barely missed, and it was so upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I played in another regional flight. Didn't do shit. Didn't do anything with it. I lost to a really great guy. He comes back too. I want to say his name's Ethan. Ethan. Me and Mike actually ended the same regional flight. I lose to Ethan round 2. Mike loses to Ethan round 3, so I didn't feel bad. Ethan was playing fucking Arch Nemesis Protos in Snake Eyes. Fuck.
Oh god.
Yeah, right?
Talk
and
about mirror
then...
match advantage.
Huh?
Talk about mirror match advantage.
Yeah, right? So, yeah. He, I think he won that flight, which is cool. Then we all went back to the hotel. Just chilled out for the next day. Well, late at night, I get a message from my mother saying that like a lot of planes kept getting delayed and canceled. I've been getting this throughout the weekend. I expected, because of the cyber attack, which was just someone who went to update something and updated it before he was supposed to, so it crashed everything. So it wasn't even a cyber attack. It was a dude who wasn't listening to his directions.
That's insane.
Right? So I'm like, okay, but we're fine. We haven't gotten anything. Then the next day came. Delay, and the group got separated.
Separated?
So
You guys got separated?
it was so bad. Me, Evan, and Eric were all inside the gates, like inside the check-in area, while Max, Sam, and Jake were all not.
Oh my god.
Now, we didn't know what was going on, and everything kept getting delayed. It got to a point that got delayed by so much we missed our connecting flight. So there was no way to do anything, and we're just trying to fucking figure everything out. And I could do that for hours. We had no idea what was going on. Me and Eric and Evan were kind of all at each other's throats because we had no idea what was going on, and we all were kind of yelling at each other, which I still feel bad for. But we finally all calmed down. Me and Eric decided to play some Yu-Gi-Oh! We accidentally saw the Crush Cards and talked to them for a while. It's kind of funny because like we were talking to them, but we weren't talking to them as fans. We were just talking to them like fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Players being annoyed about all of this. So like, yeah, it was kind of cool. Shout out to them. Then God, what else? We finally were just told to come back, so we met up with Jake and them, and we were told that hey, it got canceled for the day. We got rebooked for tomorrow. Now I didn't have the next day called off because I didn't have any PTO left until except for my end of the year PTO. So I'm like, fuck, and I'm freaking out. But there's nothing I can do. So we get a free night stay at a different hotel. I had a call for the next day. And then it kind of just turned into a waiting game. Now we also got free food from Delta because they were the only ones who were still fucked from all this. and they fucked over multiple people, including but not limited to Ethan, who I saw again, Jesse Kahn, and Steven Santoli. Now, I saw Santoli at my hotel. I was bullshitting with him for a bit because him and I have faced each other before, and we had a really good match. So we were just bullshitting for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't even at that hotel. He was at a different one, but he was picking up his friend from there. And he's like, "Yeah, my friend will be down soon, and we're gonna go get dinner together." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." I was talking to him, and then his friend comes down and it's Jesse Khan. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I wasn't expecting that. So yeah, and then the next day, we go to the airport. We get ready for everything, and then there's a delay. I'm like, "There's no fucking way we're doing this shit again." We finally get on the flight. It's gonna be a multiple hour long flight, and when we get close, the guys, "Oh, we have to go to Dallas," and then from Dallas over um to Cleveland. Now the thing to Dallas only took half an hour, but we got delayed by so much that Jake was talking that he's like, when we get there, the flight's gonna get ready to take off. We're like, what? So what ends up happening is we all have to fucking run to the next gate. And you might be like, okay, how bad can it be? Well, getting off at gate 19. Okay, yeah. Gate 38.
Jesus Christ.
Now, anyone who's seen me, I'm a fat dude. I ain't fucking running. I tried to run, I wasn't. But luckily, we got Max and Sam who fucking went. And they made it in time. And they held off the plane for us. Thank fucking God. Now, because of the delays and shit, though, by the time we got home, it was 2 in the morning. Rosin and Vinny came and picked me up. Took me home. Got home at 2:30. I was like, okay, I got a shower now because I won't wake up in time to take a shower. So I took a shower. I finally went home. I finally went to bed at 3 o'clock. Might be crying a little bit, might not be. I'm not gonna say anything about it. And then woke up at 5 to go to work.
Jesus.
Woo! Yeah. I literally texted Tom. I'm like, hey, I need to ask you the biggest favor. He's like, what? Tom's my boss, by the way. I need this schedule because we work on certain schedules. I'm like, I need this schedule, this rotation. He's like, why? I said, it's just been a rough night. If you could do this for me, that'd be great. I get to work and I'm on that rotation. I go up to him. I'm like, thank you. I can't do anything else. So yeah. That was the trip from hell.
That sounds like hell.
It was.
I'm so
That's
sorry.
why, like, the next YCS, the one in Florida that I was gonna go to, I might fly if it's a direct flight. If it's not, Troy's talking about like turning the van back into like the cruise van thing and just driving down. I'm like, you know what? That sounds kind of nice. That I might do that because that sounds like we're still on the ground. Even talking about it makes me want to cry again because, for personal reasons I don't want to go into, I didn't want to even leave, and the fact that I was gone longer than expected, which is no one's fault. In fact, shout out to Jake for handling it amazingly. That dude did everything for us, and he handled it great. He made everything work, and that dude's fucking awesome. Shout out to Jake if you're listening to this. You did awesome, and I appreciate you more than I can ever like explain for how you made everything work for us. So yeah, and it's funny because we have notes written down. The next thing we were going to talk about was Worlds. We didn't go to Worlds, but like America won twice, which is awesome. Shout out Ruben. Ruben's fucking awesome.
Very awesome.
It wasn't for me, Belle. It was for you, Belle.
Alright, so this has been Link-2 podcast.
No, that wasn't a me joke. That's what he said in his fucking thing. He
No,
said
I
it
know.
wasn't for me, Belle. It's for you, Belle.
No, I know. Doesn't mean you have to repeat it.
But yeah, well, there's not much to talk about with the Worlds. Just that Snake Eyes shockingly didn't win, and instead the worst deck in history won Worlds. Shout out to DZ for making a video 3 years ago on why nobody plays Yubel. Little did he know. Um, by the way, did you see the Megaton leaks or the reveals?
Yeah, I've been looking at them.
Did you see both opening the Spirit Gate and Yubel are QCRs?
Yes, yes, I did.
Did you see that Spirit is a Palo secret?
Yes, indeed, I did.
Yeah, that's just kind of cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I can finally maybe upgrade from my commons opening of the spirit gates.
Doesn't this have? Hold on. Doesn't this power have fucking ultras? Yeah, this power has ultras. Um. Yeah. I guess let's talk about the future now. You want to talk about the future and what you're like thinking?
Future's never certain. Never set in stone.
Damn, I went on an entire half-hour long fucking discussion about the chip from hell. This person has so much time to think about their life. The whole thing was like, the future's not certain.
It's not. But anyway, currently, Columbus is Saturday, which is in a week. Less than?
Yeah, less than 6 days.
Yeah. I was going to play Pure Yubel because
It wasn't for me, Bell. It was for you, Bell.
because, well, for one, I do like the Yubel deck. Um, it plays very interestingly, and I love the battle mechanic with it. But I was gonna play Pure specifically because, well, one, I ain't buying the Fiendsmith engine. Two,
No, you got fat fun for that shit.
two, I figured since you know, the format is kind of switching over to board breakers a little bit.
Kinda.
Super Poly would be good. As well as Loving Defender is my time card, so I don't have to put 3 Dogwood on my side. You know,
Wolf.
just saying.
Yeah, they're talking about me.
And I like
Bitch.
the amount of backup and recursion that Pure Ubel has. Whereas, so like that was my original plan, but then now everyone's yelling at me to play the Fiendsmith version, and I'm like, all right, fuck it, fine. I'll just borrow Mitch's cards.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
guess future for me, I kind of have to start a little bit backwards from the ban list. Which I guess we'll talk about in a minute. August 31st, there was a case tournament. I didn't want to play Runic, and I was just like in a mood where I'm like, I'm just gonna play what I want, because at that specific location, I never do well. So it was top tables. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go have fun. I'm gonna play Punk, Horus, Fiendsmith. I'm just gonna do what I can. And then I topped 8, which was fucking weird. Uh, and then this is funny. I won round 1, and I was the first one to win round 1. So I walk up, I turn my match stuff, I look down my phone, I see the thing turn from 1:59 to 2 o'clock. Notification from Yukio, and it says the ban list. And I literally turn to everyone and go, ban list! And everyone just stops what they're doing and looks at me. I see Laguma ban. I'm like, oh, you guys are going to want to see this. And all you heard was everyone go like, oh my god, this is crazy. Oh my god, grass is back. Holy shit. Wow, this sucks.
yeah.
And then Chris did this like mini vlog, and I go like, "Oh, as a Centurion player, fuck Clanbees. I'm happy it's gone." But no, they have me this Snake Eyes, so it's still the best deck, and this ban list sucks. Whoa! And I walk away.
Yeah, after the ban list dropped, I was like, this is
Did Chris
crazy.
even upload?
It doesn't even change the meta decks, but it changes the order of them. Because I already predicted that Fiendsmith Yubel would be the best one after that because Yubel did not get hit except for Spirit Gates, and that's like, okay. Spirit Gates 1? Okay. That's fine. we're balling. and somebody didn't believe me.
I don't know who they're talking about.
That's you.
Who?
You.
Who?
Omega Free Mitch.
Man, that channel got deleted.
Damn, that's crazy.
Anyways.
But yeah, no, I predicted that, and Mitch was like, "Nah, there's no way."
I mean, like, okay, so it was either Fiend Smith U Bell or Snake Eyes Fiend Smith. That was gonna be the best, and like, okay, forgive me for thinking that the deck that was the best deck for I don't even know how long, that only got 2 fucking slaps on the wrist, was going to still be the best deck. Like, it's not like it's still fucking tier 1, the second best deck, or in some cases still the best deck. It's always just tied to in first place with Ubel. But yes, Ubel is one of the 2 best decks.
I still think Ubel's better.
It might be. I don't know. It won't be in October. That shit goes right back to Snake Eyes.
You're damn
Woo!
right.
Man, dude, I can't wait to get Fukuros and fucking want to jump off a fucking bridge.
Yahoo!
Yeah, you excited to spend over $100 per copy for Maxi?
No, I'm just gonna pull it like a boss. You watch.
You need to pull 3 of them, you fuck.
I will.
Man, how are you gonna do that? You don't even come up to locals.
Amazon.
Man, shut the fuck up. I hope you get nothing but mail cards, and not even the good ones.
That's worse than saying I hope your pillow is warm.
Oh, dude, I hate that. It was funny because, like, shout out to Johnson. He wants to play with my mail, and he thinks it'll be good. And it probably will. I don't know. I'm not reading them yet. But, like, I don't know. I feel like putting up 3 toes, there has to be a point why Joel you and you lose.
Yeah.
Either Joel or Ash. There has to be. But yeah, man, what the fuck did you send on Snap?
That's something I forgot to send you a long time ago.
Oh, man, okay. It's just a list. They are playing cards.
That is so true.
Man, why are you... Okay, I'm gonna... man, I can't say it.
No, you can't.
Second row numbers 2 and 3. Why are you playing those in main? That should be side deck. How are you going to get the last 2 cards of your side deck? Because I sure the fuck don't own those.
The tins.
Brother, there's 100 secret rares.
Shh. We've got teammates.
Do you know what they're going to tell you? TCGplayer.com. Have fun. Alright, well... I guess there's nothing really else to talk about, is there?
No, I guess not. No.
Well, I guess we'll wrap up here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This is Make Free Ned.
Oh, right. Fuck it.
We didn't even do an intro for you either. I feel bad. Introduce yourself.
I've already. What do you? I'm the other person. Okay, we'll figure it out later.
Oh, fucking Christ. That's crazy. Alright, well, they're the editor. And the recorder at this point. That's the main thing. Okay, to say this blunt, they're the reason why this podcast works. I just take the credit for it. The funny part is, I wish I was joking. Alright, but yeah. So, we're gonna be signing off, so thank you guys so much for watching. This is Omega Free and
Again, the other
editor
person.
editor and editor signing off. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.